Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new playthrough. This is Dark Cloud, one of my favorite game series from the PlayStation 2. As you might have noticed, you might have seen something very different. We have like a little intro before the actual playthrough, which is something I've never done before. That's gonna be probably new starting from here on out. Going forward, I'm gonna be doing some changes and little slight upgrades to my videos. I'm probably gonna have that little intro. Obviously it's gonna be different per game that I play, but I'm probably gonna have that intro and before the start of every video going forward from here. And then at the end of it, I have a proper end card now, so you'll see at the end of the video. So I spent the last couple, I spent like an hour or two looking up ideas for canvases, and I got some, so it's nice. It's nice. But anyway, those are the small upgrades that we currently have. I made, so hopefully it's more appealing. But okay, so yeah, anyway, this is Dark Cloud. I love these games on the PS2. Not so much, well, I like this game, but I liked its sequel a lot better. This game definitely has some dated elements to it. There's one system in particular that I absolutely hate about this game, and it's kind of one thing that put me off from actually doing a playthrough of this. But over the last couple weeks, I've been thinking about this game, and I decided to finally do it. I did the playthrough of the second game, so I might as well do the playthrough of the first game. And who knows? I might consider doing a second playthrough of the second game as well. Probably maybe not right after this one, but I might. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I played this game about 2 years ago, so let's see what I remember, what I don't remember, and see how well I struggle. This is very different than what we've been doing. It's not like, it's not like Final Fantasy. It's not like Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross. This is very different. If you're not familiar with Dark Cloud, but if you are, well, don't expect professional gameplay. Book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with two moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? Maybe it's the fantasy that exists only in a boy's heart. Let me tell you the story. This ancient book tells of a magical and magnificent fairy tale. And the hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is... I'm gonna stick with the default names. Toan. A dark shrine. We'll see how well this runs in the simulator. I had no problems with its sequel, so I shouldn't have any problems with this, in theory. But then again, it's been a while. Oh, you got quite a few of them. I had a hard time finding dances with the right qualifications. This is all auto, by the way. Look at them. Their dance of blood. Mixing the blood of witches with that of humans is the key to breaking the seal. However, I do have some troubles. Some cultist shit right here.
problems. In order to procure the good material, you do need adequate... What? I see. I'll pay you extra. That should solve your problem, huh? Yes, sir. Thank you. What's this guy doing? So, when will it happen? Very soon, sir. Let's enjoy the ceremony until it is time. A little bit of a slowdown, but it should be overall fine. If I can play its sequel on this relatively flawlessly, this should have had no issue. It's been a long time since I've actually had to use the PS2 emulator. I think the last time I touched it was actually when I played Dark Cloud 2 a couple years ago. Yeah, a little bit of audio slowdown. Flag, sir. Do you know the legend of the Dark Genie sealed in the urn? Flag? Of course. How much money do you think I put into acquiring this urn? I've been waiting for this for years, and now its legendary power is mine. Oh boy. 400 years ago, the Genie of Darkness appeared in the East, and with its evil power, the world was burnt away. What do you think? What do you intend to do with such frightening power in your hands? You'll see. Boy, nothing good, that's for sure. He's awake! So, now is the time. Yes, sir, so it seems. What monstrosity is awakened from the dark? Ooh, it's a fat genie! This is the genie? The dark genie? Well, it's quite different than I imagined. The ancient dark genie. This is it? Hey, who are you guys? Welcome back, Genie of Darkness. I broke the seal and released you. Therefore, I am your master. Oh, is that right? Whatever. Fine. Boy. Yes, that's right. I haven't eaten for 400 years. Darn, I need to eat something. I need food. Eat the fatso. Got you. Oh, huh? Oh. Lag. Nah, stop it. Hell! Ate them all in one go. Well, he's gone. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be nervous too. Delicious. Boy. This is what we're dealing with, huh? Great. Hi, how are you today? Tolan, it's already started. Come on, let's go. Why did the auto just repeat? Or the dialogue? I have no idea. See, I told you, you should have hurried. Come on, we're late. I'm a staff member this year, so I have to go. Sorry. A little bit of audio slowdown. Oh, she left you. Tolan, hurry up. Oh boy. Fine. Just wanted to take my time, eat my soup. If the slowdown is bad, I'll have to switch over to the PS5. I haven't installed my PS5, but I kind of don't want to do it on the PS5. But if the slowdown gets really bad, then I'll have to switch over. I'll have to do something with the black bars. The slowdown's pretty bad. Oh boy. I might have to use the PS5. I might have to play this on my PS5. At least then it'll be a more smoother experience. Yeah, the slowdown's like super bad. I'll wait to see how it is that when I'm actually controlling stuff. Huh. It's the fatso! Look at the instant squirm about. Start there. Uh-oh. He's shooting with his feet. He's just bombarding the village. Uh-oh. Everything's on fire! Tolan! Uh-oh. Hey, you're not gonna make it, buddy. You're gonna get squashed along with it. Oop. And he stepped on me for good measure. Great! Hi there. Can you hear me? Open your eyes. Wake up! Hey! Am I dead? Huh? Oh, it's an old man. I'm the Fairy King. I'm the entity that unites all of nature's spirits. Listen well, young one. Something bad has happened. Men blinded by greed have revived the Dark Genie. This Dark Genie is terribly powerful. Its power is so great that it could destroy the entire world. You saw it. Your own village being destroyed right before your eyes. Not just your village. In a flash, many villages and towns were destroyed. In one night, half of your world was annihilated. Man, that guy made quick work. It must be the men from the east that performed the resurrection ceremony. Probably thinking to use its black demon power for war without realizing how frightening it is. It is darkness. Pure darkness is darkness itself. Long ago, this so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world. Its malevolence is that great. The bad thing is that it has the same type of magical power as us spirits. Unfortunately, we aren't powerful enough to destroy it. Young man, I see you have a strong will that can withstand the evil power. and also a clear, kind heart. You might be able to fight against the darkness it generates. I decided to stake our fate on you. Let me bless you with power. There, surprised? That's called Atlamelia. It's a stone with a magical power. Oh, don't look that way, boy. I'll explain now. It might get too bright for your eyes in it for a moment. Oh god, look at this big empty lot. Do you know where this is? This is no simple empty lot. This was your village. But do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return it to its original form. You see, just before the village was destroyed by that genie, I saved the buildings and people by sealing them into spheres called Atla. It seems those Atla were scattered all around by its tremendous magic power. They were probably blown to different places around the world. Thanks. It probably thinks everything is destroyed. You must restore the world before it realizes what happened. Absorb that which I sealed in Atla, using the Atlamelia, and bring them back. Then you'll be able to restore the world to its original form. You may even be able to create an even better world than before. You don't seem to understand anything I'm saying. Oh well, I'll give you another lesson when you acquire some Atla. Thanks, guy. Vote of confidence. So long. How come it just leaves me here, like, with that very loose explanation? Toan, can you hear me? You should be able to hear them. You hear them. Voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals, and the voices of Earth. They are all calling for your help. Toan, you'll probably meet and say goodbye to many people. When talking to these people, you may receive clues to defeating the darkness. Look for them. Now, Toan, your adventure will begin. First, go to the village chief's house. He'll show you where to go next. Alright, let's find out if it actually lags. Kinda don't want to play this on the PS5 because it's not remastered on the PS5, it's just emulated on the PS5 and does it better. It's pretty bad. I think it was just mainly during the cutscenes, really. I mean, it looks like everything else is pretty tame. For the most part, I don't think I'm supposed to be looking at a black screen, but we'll just see how it goes. So basically, yeah, you can make your own village, which is probably one of my favorite aspects of the Dark Cloud series. Hello, Mr. Chief. Yeah, it lags during the cutscenes. Ah, Toan, you are alive. Seems like we're the only ones in the village that survived. We never dreamt this happened. I mean, who would? One night and our village is gone. Can you believe this, Toan? I feel so helpless. I, the mayor of the village, can't do anything about it. What am I supposed to do now? I don't know what to tell you. I can help you, though. I got the power! I guess the only thing we can do is to get help from the guardian of Naroon Village, Dron. Dron will not abandon us. He'll help us for sure. I have a favor to ask, Toan. Go to the Divine Beast Cave and tell Dron what happened. Divine Beast Cave is the cave outside towards your right-hand side. You've probably seen it before. I may be imagining things, but I sense something has changed about the cave. Be careful. Thanks, buddy. This is the cave key. I got a key! Choi. I put the things you might need in your bag for you. Don't get carried away. If you get into trouble in there, come back here. I'll get you more supplies. Good luck. Oh boy. Open this. Get something. Spiky bugs come out. Look prickly. This is for fishing. Now remember, starting out is really, really rough. So this is gonna be fun. We got a weapon. Got a dagger. Yeah. I remember starting out as like it's like super rough. All right. Gotta go way over there. Let's just see how disastrous this is gonna be. Press square to use the item. Now we can get access to this place. We have Divine Beast Cave. Oh boy, so we have all of those are Atla we can obtain. You do not want to leave a floor before obtaining all the Atla. Absolutely not. Alright, let's just see how bad this is gonna be. It's for real this time, Toan. From here on, you'll be put to the true test. First, conquer this wretched Divine Beast Cave and find Dron's lair. That's your first goal. Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in the dungeon. First, to advance to the next floor in the dungeon, acquire a gate key for the door leading to the next floor. Each dungeon has a different gate key. For the Divine Beast Cave, Dron's Crest will be the gate key. The gate key is almost always carried by a monster in the dungeon. You must defeat the monster to acquire the gate key. Since you can't tell which one has the key, you just have to defeat them all one by one. Next, I'll tell you about how to return to the ground level rather than advancing to the floor below. To return to the ground level, mind connect with me. In other words, speak with your mind. When you do this, I'll transfer your body to the ground level. Just select Leave Dungeon from the main menu. But be aware, if there are monsters left on the floor, the mind connect won't work. It'll be blocked by their evil energies. In such cases, use the item Escape Powder to get out on your own. The Norun Village Chief has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go. You can always use Mind Connect with me when you go through the gate to the next floor of a dungeon. When you re-enter the dungeon, you start at the next level. When you re-enter, you can start at the next level, so you don't have to worry about losing progress. Next, it's on to the weapons. Be aware that weapons are breakable. This is my most hated system in this game. Thankfully, they improved this with Dark Cloud 2 and essentially removed this aspect of it. Well, kind of, sort of. But I hate this system. I hate it. The more you use a weapon, the more it wears and finally it breaks. Broken weapons will disappear. So think of it like Breath of the Wild before Breath of the Wild. Only much more punishing. To prevent weapons from breaking, use the item Repair Powder. Use the item Repair Powder. It will restore their WHP. The longer you use a weapon by repairing, the more magic it absorbs from monsters and thus becomes stronger. It's said that when a weapon reaches its full strength, it can change to a more powerful form. Keep that in mind. Oh, I cast a special spell on your dagger so it'll never disappear. But all the new weapons you will get during the quest will disappear once they break, so be careful. Don't waste your hard work by letting a weapon break and disappear. Finally, the important stuff. The sphere, Atla, where I protected and sealed the fragments of the world. If you see an Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of an Atla into the Atlamelia by touching it. When you return to the surface, you will be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. Oops, today's lesson ran a little long. That's it for the lecture today. Now, Toan, show me your true strength and true ability on this quest. Okay. Yeah. The weapon breaking system I absolutely hate. And the sequel, they made so when you run out of durability, you don't lose the weapon, you just don't deal damage. But here you actually lose it, so yeah, it sucks. And you lose durability with every monster hit. And I believe you lose more of it by holding it down for a charge attack. Another system I don't like about this game is it has a thirst system. So not only do you have to have HP, food to heal your HP, repair powers to heal your weapons, you also need water to keep your thirst up. And you go through thirst pretty quick. Green Peach. Alright. I can remember the controls. Alright, that's block on. Okay, that's defend. Yeah, wow, the slowdown is terrible. Holy shit. Yeah, the slowdown is bad. Bat! Oh, fuck off, Bat. Yeah, it's very brutal starting off. You don't have a whole lot of resource. Oh, gun poison. Even better. Thanks, appreciate that. Yeah, I'm about to fucking die already. It's brutal. And they don't give you like shit for items, for resources to manage. This automatically heals you and your thirst, and also I think cures stats effects, so I didn't even have to use those, honestly. I wasted them. Our first outlaw! Macho. Macho Ligre. Okay. It's rough. It's like super rough. I believe you can change the element that you deal damage. Yes. But since I only have wind, I'm stuck with wind. So for this playthrough, I'll probably go through a series of floors for one video. Obviously, I don't know, I can't do a whole dungeon in one video. That'd be too long. So I'd probably go through a series of floors in one video. Get as far as I can. That's the exit. Slow down. It's like, I don't want to play on my PlayStation 5 because, you know, obviously it's not remastered. It's just poor emulation. So it's like I'd be playing it back on the PS2. I appreciate that. That's not good because I don't have bread. I'm gonna have to run back. I'm gonna have to run back to get that poison off. So the poison will kill you. You don't want that. This will take some readjustments because it's been a while since I've actually played this game. I replayed this game when it came out on the PS4 about 2 years ago, or no. Actually, it's been out longer than that, but I last played this game about 2 years ago on the PlayStation 4 to Platinum it. Oh, it doesn't heal poison. Okay, well, good. Good! Yeah, this is what's bad about it. They don't start you off with anything. You're literally thrown into it with no supplies, nothing. And you don't have access to a shop yet, so you can't buy anything. So your resource for items is the mayor. The mayor's not gonna give you shit. He's just gonna give you one of each. It's rough. There's probably gonna come a point in time where I'm actually at the grind floors so I can get weapon upgrades. Oh, good a map. And since you don't know who has the stupid key, you have to go to like each and every room until you get the key. Once you get the key and once you have all the outlaw, you can just leave. run back to the... I don't know if I'll make... I don't even know if I'd make it back. Poison might fucking kill me. And the thing is, if you die in a dungeon, you lose... I believe you lose half of your... Yeah, so I'm gonna have to use that escape pad already. It's... Yeah, I ain't gonna make it. Oh, I might. It's... Yeah. No, not happening. Not happening! Alright, escape powder. I'm already using this. Yeah, it's rough. It's like Dark Souls before it was Dark Souls. And that's just the first floor. Okay. Now, throughout the world, you'll find like small chests laying about, which will increase your HP, you'll increase your thirst, and increase your defense, or your defense as well. So you want to keep an eye out for those. Hey guy, I need more supplies. Yeah, he doesn't tell you that he's refilled you. Yeah. He only gives you one of each, and you can't get more, which sucks. That's why this is so brutal starting out. The guy wants you to save the village, but he barely gives you any supplies. You know, like secret chests around here, like hidden away? No. Okay. Oh, back to the dungeon. Let's try this again. Not get poisoned. Fucking bats. Yeah. Rough beginnings. Rough beginnings. And the dungeons are always the floors are always randomized too. So there's that little tidbit as well. You almost don't want to lock on. Oh, there's the gate key. So once I got the other 6 outlaw, I can just leave if I wanted to, but there's also chests you want to loot too, because you might get lucky and find a big chest, which has weapons in it. That pretty much says you can that pretty much means you can upgrade your weapon, which is nice. Makes it stronger. Gives it more HP too. You also oh shit. You get those those things that we just got out of that chest as an attachment that you can put on your weapons to make them to infuse them into your weapon and make the stats better. Now, there are a number of glitches in this game that are very game-breaking, and since I kind of want to show off everything, that includes the glitches as well. I will show off the glitches when we get to the point, but I will not see like a big chest right here. Where's my save state? It's been so long since I've done this. What is it? Oh, it's F1? And the loading is F3. Okay. Alright. Alright, bone rapier. Fantastic. That's way better than a fucking dagger. some of those big chests are trapped, so when you try to open up a big chest, sometimes you'll get lucky and you won't be trapped. A lot of the times, though, they'll be booby trapped, and you'll have to guess what trap it is. I think it's a poison trap. It's poison, explosion, and there's something else. And if you guess the trap right, you'll disarm it, obviously, and then you can get what's inside of it. But if you guess wrong, you get afflicted by that same trap. But what's nice about it is, and I don't know if this is a thing in the second one, or if this was just in general, but if you guess it wrong, you'll be able to try to open up the chest again, and since you already know what the trap is, you can open it. So it's not like if you don't disarm the trap, you lose everything immediately. You'll have another chance to open the chest since you already know what's inside, what the trap is. Macho's house. You really want to grind the floors for weapons because you're gonna need them, especially since I want to try to show off all of the glitches. So thankfully, I'm already in a good spot. Big chests are kind of hard to come by. They're not super hard, but they're pretty rare. Nice. You see that question mark right there? Let me get over there real quick and I'll show you. Oh, you would poison me. Alright. Alright, see this? This gets you access to the back rooms of each dungeon. Now I think each floor has one of these, and you gotta find the items specifically for this area. So for this place, it's tram oil. So you get tram oil from chests, and if you find tram oil, you go into the back rooms, and the back rooms are filled with harder monsters, unfortunately, but they have very good items in their chests that range from very good attachments to weapons and other things. I don't know if you can find upgrade materials in the back room. Upgrade materials being like, you know, HP items, thirst items. I don't think those are in the back room. I should probably do this real quick before I actually use my weapon. Don't do that. Not want that. You can also hotbar them too, but I only have one of everything, so there's no point in hotbarring it yet. Trees! Oh god. And how the monster's dead. Like that, clear the floor. There's no benefit for clearing the floor, it just makes things easier. You might as well do it if you're trying to go for all the chests, and I really recommend you do that, because you're gonna need the items. Because the weapon upgrade system in this game is actually pretty in depth. And that reminds me, I have to actually look up a guide for the weapon upgrades. I'm out of here. I suggest leave the dungeon temporarily each time, so you can save it in case something happens. I'm gonna get in the habit of doing that. Plus, right now, since we have like nothing, we kind of have to go back to the mayor and restock. Huh. Hello, guy. Haha, seems like you finally come back with some Atla. Very well then, I shall teach you as I promised. The pieces sealed inside Atla are released by touching the Atla with your left hand, where the power of Atla Mila resides. Buildings and people that are sucked into the Atla Mila will be restored to their original form. Once you bring them back to the ground level, you can arrange them as you wish. By going back and forth between dungeon and ground level, you can restore the earth to its original form. That's your mission as one who's granted the power of Atla Mila. Now, let us move on. This may get a bit technical. If you wanted to place buildings, etc., press the select button while walking and go into edit mode. Press the select button again to return to walking mode. In edit mode, you can reassemble buildings that have fallen apart and place them on the ground. Seeing is believing. Try it yourself. It must be faster than listening to my lecture. Ah, yes, if you ever forget the things I teach you, you can use this. Thanks, buddy. Manuel! It's a guide for using Atla Mila and other things. I wrote it for the beginners like you. Manual can be selected from the main menu. Read it really carefully. Okay, I'll leave the Laurel's reconstruction to you. I'll be watching. So long! Let me do the dirty work. Great. So when it comes to rebuilding Atla, I probably won't be doing that until I've accumulated enough. There's no point in leaving the dungeon every single time to rebuild your Atla. So I'll probably go through several floors before actually doing anything with Atla. This looks like... okay. Thanks, buddy. Alright. Let me save it. Alright. The dungeon. Alright. Oh, it's a cat! What are you doing down here? And it's gone. The fact that I already got a weapon is actually pretty good. Alright. Premium chicken. Cheese. Alright. Annex room. Camacho. Pop this open. My house. My bitch. Alright. Sweet! I can upgrade. So, let me look up a weapon guide real fast before I go any further. Na, 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 na. Dark Cloud weapon guide. And that's about actual visual. Oh, I do. Towen's weapons. Alright, for Towen, Bone Rapier. Well, the Bone Rapier has essentially one upgrade path. There's tons of weapons in the game, and they all eventually lead to either the 7th Heaven, or the Chronicle Sword, or the Sword of Zeus. Those are the 3 weapons that you get for the final upgrade. So the Bone Rapier would eventually turn into the 7th Heaven. So if I wanted to stick with this, of course it doesn't tell me how many actually I need. That's Dark Cloud 2's guide, which sucks. Wish I had that kind of visual representation. Hang on, I will find this. I need like some sort of visual representation for a weapons guide, so I know what I'm doing. Up on my phone real quick because it'll be easier. Okay, here's the video. Here's something. Alright, so the dagger cannot be upgraded into anything. So don't even try. But for the Bone Rapier, how does it tell me anything? Oh, here he goes. So for the Bone Rapier, the next weapon up will be the Evil Claws. So to get the Evil Claws, oh, the only thing I have is the Sky Hunters and Sky Enemies, and this is absolutely, these stats don't play into effect with the Evil Claws. So, no Sky, unfortunately. So, I'm gonna save them. There's no point in wasting attachments on something that you're never gonna end up needing. But you should upgrade anyway. Got a key! Another big chest. This is actually nice. They're getting big chests frequently. Alright. Okay. So this guy right here, he'll have a weapon and he'll have something else. Let's see if I can get lucky. Let's go for the small box. Small boy. No, we get a minion. So if we choose the big box, I know I'm cheating, but I want the benefit from these big chests. Big box, the big boy. You get a sax, which is nice. Got a third weapon, which is a lot stronger. Look at that. That's actually a fantastic weapon to have right now. The sax can eventually turn into the seventh heaven as well, or it can eventually turn into the Chronicle Sword. And since it's the strongest weapon I have currently with the most endurance, we're gonna equip it. Candy box! Barbell. Yeah, it's so nice. Hey, gate key! The sax is a very good weapon to have compared to the dagger, which only had like 6 base attack. Plus, it has pretty high weapon HP too. Gaffy's buggy, or Gaffer's buggy, that is your item shop, but you do not want to build it yet. You want to wait until you fully build Macho's house. And there's a reason for that. If you build Macho's house first and fully complete it, well, and with anything, once you fully complete a building, you'll get an event associated with that house, which will in turn give you like an item or something at the end of it. You want to make sure you fully completed Macho's house. This should give you like a random booth. This should give you like random buffs or a debuff, I think. It's just, and yeah, it's a debuff. Unfortunately, my funds have decreased. I barely have any funds. Making money in this game is not easy, but there is a way to kind of like cheat the system, which is again abusing glitches. Which, considering that it's kind of hard to make money in this game, I might have to actually use. But yeah, you want to build Macho's house first before you build Gaffer's buggy, because if you build Gaffer's buggy first before Macho's and finish it, she'll hurt her back putting up a sign. Of course, the exit's up here. She'll hurt her back putting up a sign, which will in turn have her have less inventory for quite a while, and you don't want that. So you want to make sure you have Macho's house built first, so that when Gaffer's putting up her sign for her buggy, Macho's one that helps her out. And by doing that, she'll have her full inventory. Come over here, skeleton. Bread. Yeah, off video there will be a lot of grinding, dungeon grinding, because you want to have your weapons upgraded pretty high. Endurance +1, that's actually great. Yes. You also get other attachments off of mob drops too, like that. But yeah, there will be a lot of off video floor grinding, so I can get weapons upgraded. Because you do not want to fall behind weapons on any character, because you will use there are 6 characters in the game in total, and you will use every single one of them. So you don't want your characters falling behind weapons. And when it comes to the glitches, I'm gonna use the glitch to give each character a super overpowered weapon in case I really need to use it for desperate measures. But you want to make sure you have your weapons caught up to speed, because you're gonna really suffer for it if you don't. Went for the swing, he missed. What's in here? A map. So far, no tram oil, which kind of sucks, because you really want the items to get into the back rooms, because you can get very good items out of there. I'm kind of hoping I do at some points. I'm out of here. Let's leave the floor. Let's save it. I'll do one more floor, then I'll end this part, since I feel like I haven't really done much of anything. You want to make sure you save after each floor in case your weapon breaks or you die, because remember, when you die, you lose half of your funds, which is really punishing. There's only 4 here. I'm back. Exciting, eh? Don't give me that look. This is for your benefit. Now, here's the intermediate course. I won't repeat myself, so listen carefully. First is the lock-on. I've already figured that out, guy. You're 2 floors too late. You already knew that pressing circle locks onto monsters. First of all, you never told me that. I figured it out myself. Red target frame will appear over around an enemy as long as they are locked on. However, you may not have known that the L1, R1 buttons functions change during lock-on. Pressing L1 during lock-on switches the lock-on to another enemy. Pressing L1 repeatedly cycles through all the enemies in your field of view. Next, pressing R1 activates your guard. Have to figure this out, guy. You're 2 floors too late. Guarding allows you to defend against enemy attacks. You would think this would be the first thing he tells you on the first floor. Like, what the fuck? Don't forget the guard function. It can save you in a heat of battle. Also, did you know that the attribute change function for your weapon, this changes your weapon's elemental attributes? There are 5 attributes: fire, ice, fire, thunder, wind, and holy. Many monsters are vulnerable to a specific attribute. To change a weapon's attribute, use the attribute or customize command and then weapons menu and change it to there. Of course, you cannot activate an attribute unless that weapon has points for that attribute. What do you think? Easy, eh? Don't want your your noodles, so that's enough info for this time. Good luck to you, boy. See you soon. Thanks, guy. Yeah. Alright, I'm already agreed with the monster. And he's dead. Quickly! Yeah, you get you get chump change for money off of mob drops. You're not gonna get shit off of mob drops in terms of money. And I don't know if you can find. Oh, there's the gate key. I'm getting lucky off of these. All right, what do I get? Oh wait, I should kill this bat first. Oh, there's a statue. Oh fuck. Get this bat out of the way. Those statues will hurt. Alright, what do I get? Monsters pump with energy? Oh, that's terrible! Great! That means they're stronger, obviously. And that's not good. That's very bad for me. Thanks, I'm poisoned. Oh, I didn't go back to... Okay, shit, that's a problem. Huh. Well, I got some health recovery items, so I should be able to survive a little bit longer. Plus, there's water over here. Plus, this floor is not that big. Thank God. You'll eventually get an item that lets you run faster called the Drawn's Feather, which is definitely stuff you also want to keep in stock. Ha! Yeah! Pumped up full of energy, alright? Good lord, now... Now I'm pumped with energy. Ha ha! So for the sacks, I forget what's the strongest weapon. I know you get a weapon. I think the Chronicle Sword. Let me see here. I think the Chronicle Sword has the highest stat-based weapon. So I think I'm probably gonna go for the Chronicle Sword. So for the sacks, if you go here, upgrade. Oh wait, build up. Excuse me. This will tell you what you're missing. So for the sacks, oh, this visual guide actually sucks, honestly. It's got this visual grid that tells you what's needed. It's not great. I find a different one. God, they do not make good, there's like no good visual representation for weapons at all. Like there's a pretty good visual representation for a weapons guide for Dark Cloud 2, but there's like none for Dark Cloud, which is not good. And weapons, you'll eventually find weapons that have multiple paths, I think, for upgrades. And yeah, it's unfortunate. Well, fortunately, even if I did have anything, I don't have anything because I have nothing to increase the stats because I only have Sky and that endurance. And that's not gonna really do anything for me. So, upgrade. I'll have to find some. There's gotta be like a bit better visual representation for the weapons chart in this game. I just gotta find it. Yoink. I'm pumped with energy. That, and there goes my souped up power. I should probably heal my weapon. Oh shit. Where you at? Slow down. Sorry about that. Jump in there. gaffer. Oh fuck. He's still charged up. Oh god. We got a dog. Got. Oh god. I remember these things hurting. Oh god, their butt wore off. Go away, dog. Soap. Ugh. Alright, come on, game. You can do it. Alright. We're out of here. Alright, back to out of here. Alright. I'm going to save it here. When we come back, well, might do another floor or two. Then we'll build some Atla. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next part. Later.